Well, I wanted to do a video about this Arthur Wright ebony handled Lambsfoot blade pocket knife a month now after I unboxed it. So this is a post unboxing. It's been in my pocket for a month now, and I kind of want to poke fun at it a little bit because it still is a beautiful knife, and it still has that sense of I'm doing something important when I take it out of my pocket and do that. And when I've done with it, I judiciously put it back in my gentlemanly farmer's breeches pocket. But the good news is that after a month of use, the blade has become, I'd say, pretty perfectly centered, and that's nice. That's good. I noticed after I started looking at it more carefully, this sort of odd space or oddly shaped join between the metal of the spring and the brass liner there. But I don't think that matters much. But the bad news is that the ebony shrank. And so now every transition from wood to metal sticks out a little bit. You catch your finger on every single thing. It all catches. And when you look at the brass liner, it's gotten so it really sticks out from the handle. Hold on. No gaps have opened up over here, but the brass and the spring metal sticks out again. So you think what must have happened was that Arthur Wright and Sons have a lot of business right now, and they're making a bunch of these to satisfy demand, especially for the Christmas season. And they've got ebony that they're cutting it up and putting it into knife handles, and it still has to shrink a little bit. Maybe it's not thoroughly dry as wood. And I'm going to guess that the stag-handled knives from Arthur Wright don't have this shrinkage problem. So that's that. Meanwhile, the metal here of the blade, I don't doubt that this is very good metal. But I got to tell you, I must have left a little bit of water on the surface at one point, and it started to get discolored. I don't know if I can show that. Yeah, got discolored up here. Where'd that go? Yeah, and down here. And my best kitchen knife is made out of this kind of carbon steel, and it's all gray and it's blotchy. So I think that kind of discoloration comes with the territory. But I'm not sure how you're supposed to avoid it. I have this idea that you're supposed to take out a soft cloth and a little bit of oil and wipe the thing down before folding it up and putting it back in the pocket of your gentlemanly breeches. But no normal knife user that I know would want to do that every time they used a knife. So I think that's what you get. I think ebony is not a great material if it's still going to go on shrinking. And otherwise, that's great. It's a pretty knife. I'm going to leave it in my pocket. When you open it, you really feel like you've got something, a real piece of weaponry almost. I go to open a bag of, a plastic bag around the lettuce. With my old knife, it's like I kind of be a little bit gentle with it, but with this thing, you just go. This knife means business, but it's got little things that catch everywhere on it.